This Amazon FBA home and kitchen brand is listed for sale on Empire Flippers for over $3.5 million. This equipment brand is valued at over $1.5 million. And this home and design Amazon FBA business is listed at over $2.2 million. There's a ton of other examples like these. Do you want to sell your business for millions of dollars one day? You can totally do that, and it's actually not as out of reach as you might imagine. All you need to do is to build a valuable Amazon FBA private label brand, and I'll show you exactly how you can do that in this video. First of all, the method I'm talking about here mainly applies to Amazon FBA private label, aka manufacturing generic products and attaching your own brand and label. There's actually a couple of other ways to sell on Amazon FBA, such as wholesale, arbitrage, or drop shipping, but only with private label, you're able to have your own inventory at the Amazon warehouse with your own brand. By brand, I mean creating your own unique brand name, logo, product packaging, and so on. All these might sound complicated, but you can easily outsource the design to a freelancer after you strategize and envision your branding. The first step to building a $1 million brand for Amazon FBA is to have a target audience in mind. As you can see from the previous examples, all these businesses have a lot of SKU, which is a unique code for each individual product. The first brand has 17, the second one has 4, and the other has 15. That means all these brands have a lot of products that are generating consistent revenue, and that's what makes people willing to pay a crazy amount of money for these brands. What we can learn from these numbers is that if you truly want to build a successful Amazon FBA brand that brings in passive income and potentially can make you millions of dollars, you need to start thinking about serving an audience with multiple products instead of just focusing on launching that one successful product. That's why the first step to creating a valuable Amazon FBA brand is to find a good product, aka something that's backed up by data that you know for sure is going to sell. You can actually do that with a product research tool such as Helium 10. Not only that, then you're going to look at the category or niche it is in to see if this is the area that you want to continue launching products in and building a brand around. It would also help if you are personally interested in or just curious about the area so that you can utilize your inspiration and personal knowledge to improve the product. After deciding on the type of product you want to sell, you will naturally be able to come up with the group of people you're trying to sell to. This will be your target audience. Ultimately, you are providing solutions to people's problems by selling your product. For example, if you find that camping chairs are a winning product, your target audience will be people who like to go camping. Your mission is to solve the problems that this group of people might have. For your first product, the camping chairs, you are essentially solving the pain point that people just might need somewhere to sit while camping. From there, you can dig deeper to develop a target audience persona. You can ask questions like, what are some of their traits? Well, maybe they like nature, movement, and outdoors. You can also ask yourself, what do they look for in camping products? Maybe convenience, durability, and comfort. You can also think about what are some of the other products that they also might buy along with camping chairs. Maybe tents, sleeping bags, flashlights, and so on. And then you can think about, are these some of the products that are great for selling later so that you can build a brand around camping? These are all the questions you can think about during product research. And that's why in my previous video, I mentioned that it's better to go with a generic brand name such as Zen Life instead of Zen Yoga Mats. That's also why it's better if you have a general interest in the niche and in improving the products. The second tip I have for you for building a $1 million Amazon FBA brand is to focus on conveying your target audience desired feeling. What I mean by that is after you come up with your target audience persona, try to put yourself in their shoes and think, why are they buying your product? How do they ultimately desire to feel using your product? In the camping chair scenario, our ideal customers will be willing to take out their credit card to pay for our product because obviously they want a place to sit while camping. Well, then keep asking yourself, why do they need a place to sit while camping? Well, it's because they want to relax and have a good time while enjoying nature and spending time with their loved ones. Keep digging deeper. How do they want to feel when on spending time with their friends and family. Perhaps happy, relaxed, lighthearted. Then you can make color and pattern choices in your branding that align with this type of feeling. Maybe green or other soft colors and other flowy patterns, as long as you think they can convey that feeling your target audience desires to feel. You should also think about what features of the product your target audience appreciates. You can know this by going into your competitors' product reviews to see what are the common words people use when describing this product benefit, for what purpose are they buying it, and what do they look for in this product. And later, you can use the exact same language in your brand messaging and product listing. That way, you are speaking directly to your target audience in their language. That way, they'll feel more connected with your brand and therefore more likely to make the purchase. For example, let's look at camping chairs again. The people who are happy about the product are saying that the product is lightweight, compact, and strong. They're also saying that they're using it for the beach and the chair is small enough. Another person here says that they use the chair for hunting and that it's very lightweight and easy to put together. Here, someone says it's ultra light and super compact. You can directly use these language in your brand message and product listing description, such as compact and lightweight camping chair that elevates your outdoor experience. Later, if you choose to work with a freelance designer, these are all the important information you should include in your brief so that the designer knows what assets to create to really support your brand strategy. Before I move on to my next tip, I wanted to let you know that I have a free Amazon FBA guide where you can learn the step-by-step process and strategies of launching your first Amazon FBA product. You can snag it for free via the link in my description box. The third tip I have for you for building a $1 million Amazon FBA brand is reading customer reviews to improve the product. The best way to find room for improvement is locating the gap between existing market and customers' needs. How you can do that is, again, going into your competitors' product reviews and check the 1 to 3 star reviews to see what people are unhappy about the product. I recommend checking at least 10 competitor reviews to see what parts they're doing well and what is lacking. Then later you can work with your supplier to make the good parts even better and to improve the bad parts. For example, if we go to this camping chairs 1-star reviews, we can see that people are saying that the chairs fall apart, the fabric rips easily, and that the chairs are not high enough. Another person is saying the fabric broke after 1 weekend of use. These are all important information to note down and later pass down to your supplier so that when you're making your camping chairs, you can make sure to make them sturdier, use stronger fabric, and make sure the height suits your ideal customer's needs. However, if the parts people are complaining about are just impossible to improve, for example, things made of glass are just simply too easy to break and too fragile, then it might be a sign that this product is just not a good product to launch. It's important to speak with your supplier to see if it's actually achievable to improve the product based on your research while not spiking the cost too much. After all, you still want to make sure it is still profitable for you to launch the product with the improvement. My next tip for building a high-value Amazon FBA brand is to add bonuses in your product packaging so that you can provide an above and beyond customer experience. With Amazon FBA, you're very likely selling similar products as your competitors. That's why besides improving your product and refining your branding, you should also include extra gifts and bonuses with your product. Let's use camping chairs as an example again. We can think about what is something small that people will likely need along with the camping chair. Then you will find out maybe a bag to store the chair. You can actually also confirm this by going to product reviews to see what people are talking about that they wish comes with the product. So an example of a gift or bonus you can do here is to include a camping chair bag for free, or you can even do something that current sellers don't offer, such as a small flashlight. As long as it's something that's cheap to make but add a lot of value to your product, that way when customers customers open your product and see the extra bonuses they have, they're more inclined to leave good reviews and keep coming back to buy your product. Whether you're going to showcase the bonus in your listing or let people find out later is completely up to you. The first option is more for encouraging people to buy your product, and the second is more of a surprise and it will likely increase your good reviews. Either way, by adding this extra gift or bonus to your product, you are adding massive value to your brand with just a tiny bit extra cost. I've used the bonus strategy for my own product and have seen great results. I've also seen many top sellers do the same as well, so definitely keep this in mind when building your $1 million Amazon FBA brand. Now, at this point of the video, you might be wondering, how do I really find a winning product for Amazon FBA? I actually have an in-depth tutorial for just that. Your next action step is to watch this video, how to find a good product to sell on Amazon FBA. Also, don't forget to snag my free Amazon FBA guide where I share with you the step-by-step process and strategy for launching your first Amazon FBA product, from setting up your account all the way to launching your product. You can download it via the link in my description box and comment section. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.